Welcome everybody to the NOSSCAR Cup Series, live from Kansas, the Sunflower State. I am Alan Bergen, your host with the mostest, as we're going to go 134 laps here tonight at the Kansas Speedway, just south of, just actually west of Kansas City proper. So, nonetheless, strap in, buckle up, and get ready for a fun-filled night of auto racing here, live on the Red Line Racing Network. We're just about 2 minutes from getting qualifying kicked off. Just actually about a minute now from getting qualifying kicked off here. And right now, here we are. Let's take a look at that race information right now before we get going here. There it is, the NOSSCAR Cup Series, round 26 at Kansas. It's 80 degrees in the stands with a 53% relative humidity with a clear sky and a wind. Now the track temperature is on the north side of 100, so it's going to be slick. Humidity is everything here at the Kansas Speedway. So, that being said, here we are high above the Kansas Speedway. Anyways, 134 laps. I'm not sure about the tire sets or the green-white checkers. I do know that much. And I believe there's no fast repairs in this league as we get ready to go qualifying here with the NOSSCAR Cup Series. So let's get trackside here. So we go qualifying on Red Line Racing Network in the first car on the track tonight. For his qualifying lap. And that is Grant Salzano. Down his first lap on the board. Grant Salzano taking his first time around Kansas Speedway. And off of turn number 4. Survey says second quickest with a 30.64. The time to beat is Michael Tucker. Hot Rod Jordan McGraw out of Bridgeport, Texas, currently sitting on the pole with a 30.41. Josh Taylor, the Red Bull Bandit. The red, white, and blue Red Bull. Josh Taylor with a 30.36. That's the time to beat. Michael Tucker would love to get on the pole here. We see T-Mac Tyler McMurder on the track now for his first lap. Remember, the 30.36 is the time to beat in the first lap, good enough for 13th. T-Mac currently 14th on the board. Can he do any better on the second lap? We're getting ready to find out. Survey says second quickest with a 3.36 matches Josh Taylor's lap there. John Osborne on the board now, or on the track now for his qualifying laps. And that G-Shock number 44. Jason Metcalf with a 30.38. First lap for John Osborne is coming to green. I like that line that Osborne's running. Hasn't had the best of luck this year. He's been on the podium. Off of turn number 4, survey says John Osborne, you are 10th quickest. He's going to see if he can build on that with a 30.49. currently 10th on the board. Right now, the time to beat is a 30.36. John Osborne going to spin it out. Oh, no. I think he's going to stand on that. Jose Ruiz goes quick time. Driver out of Sacramento, California. With a 30.33. Running the high line this time. Lap 2, can he go better? And he's going to stand on that 30.33. Morgan Lilly going to put the iFly number 41 on the apron. Currently 10th quickest. Rob Shaw currently 8th. That number 50 SimQuest Chevrolet. Currently 8th quickest on the board with a 30.45. And that's going to be the end of qualifying. As we get ready to rock and roll here from the Kansas Speedway. And ladies and gentlemen, here's how they're going to line up tonight. On the pole, it's going to be Jose Ruiz and the double natural Tyler Dohar. Row number 2, you'll find Josh Taylor and T-Mac Tyler McMurder. Row number 3, starting on the inside, will be Jason Metcalf, our neighbor from the north, and Hot Rod Jordan McGraw. Row 4, you have Michael Tucker and Rob Shaw at number 50. Row number 5, Justin Litch and Morgan Lilly. Row number 6 is where you'll find Daniel Holmes in that 28 Mellow Yellow car and John Osborne in the 44 G-Shock. Row 7, you have RJ Croteau and Grant Salzano. Row number 8, you'll have the Toy Story Samuel Morris and 81 car of Nick Bentz. Row 9, you'll find Eliza Fisher and Ryan Burdenstein. Row 10, you have Thomas Geyer and Chris Leota, the Mohawk number 69. Row number 11, running out your top 22 starters will be Justin Anigasak, going pink with the Red Bull this week, and Shane Haar. Row number 12, Gabriel Wood and Michael B. Allard. And rounding out the field here tonight, that 12 car of Kyle Kuykendall. That will round out your 25 car starting field. So we get ready to go rocking and rolling here. 134 laps here on the Red Line Racing Network. We're going to take our one and only pace lap here for tonight. Settle in. There they come on the racetrack. So they're going to get formed up behind the iRacing.com pace car. Going to be Jose Ruiz, Tyler Dohar on the front row. So we come down into turn number 3 and 4. Race fans, there's only one thing left to do. And that is to pull the belts tight one more time. Race fans, it's time to do it for Dale. Be like Biff and race like Rowdy. We are green flag here. Well, we're going to go one more lap. I totally messed that up. I went Steve Harvey on it. Did not know we were taking a second lap here. Okay, we're going to try it again. We're going to rewind it and try it again. We're going to, yeah. We're going to rewind it and try it one more time. We're going to do Jey Uso and run it back. All right, race fans, as Barney's got the green flag in hand, he's patiently waiting the field. To come out of turn number 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to run this back one more time, as it's going to be Jose Ruiz, Tyler Dohar. We're going to do it for Dale. Be like Biff. Race fans, we're going to race like Rowdy. We're green flag here again. And it's going to be Jose Ruiz with the early lead here. Josh Taylor, door handle to door handle, Goodyear to Goodyear. The double natural Tyler Dohar riding in that third position right now. Is Josh Taylor going to get the lead? But momentarily. Through turns 1 and 2 for lap number 1. Give it to Josh Taylor and the Red Bull Bandit. Tyler Dohar right there in second position. I don't know about that. Gonna slide up in line. The double natural Tyler Dohar, Jose Ruiz. Here comes the 20 car of Michael Tucker. Hoping to price chap his way to the lead here. We are going to be single filed out here on lap number 2. We're showing lap number 3, though. Jason Metcalf looking to the outside of the 29 car, or the 39, if you will. Metcalf thinks better of it. Josh Taylor continues to lead this piece. And now Michael Tucker is going to be the only one to go to the bottom of the racetrack. Tucker's still thinking about it. Josh Taylor's still putting out 0.18 seconds to the double natural Tyler Dohar. As they are slicing and dicing all over this racetrack right now. Ooh, Jason Metcalf has an issue. What a save. He's only going to lose ground. He's not going to, he's going to lose positions, but he's not going to spread out and hit the wall. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Tyler Dohar, Josh Taylor battling it out. Double natural of Tyler Dohar, Michael Tucker. back here with all the action. Jordan McGraw has an incident. Let's take a look at what happened to Jordan. Okay, they counted that. There he goes. Some free landscaping there with the 34 car. Gets a little loose, but nonetheless saves it. Working lap 9, everything pretty even keel right now. Working our way to lap 134, 8 laps in the entry. Been pretty even keel. Daniel Helms right there in that 7th position. Try to get some of these other guys on the air. Eliza Fisher, the number 6 car. And right behind him in the Hendricks car is number 57. That is Justin Litch. Jason Metcalf looking for a pass. He's going to slide up in front of him. A little bit deeper in the field, we're going to try to find some good battles here. You're not missing anything up front. Right now it's single filed out like a line at the methadone clinic. Don't forget, here at 9:20 Central Time, 10:20 Eastern, head on over to ASBN, or ABSN rather, for the Western States Racing League as they debut on the Accelerated Broadcasting and Sports Network for season 55. So we open that up at Atlanta. Michael Tucker looking to the outside of the double natural Tyler Dohar. Lap number 12 of 134, 11 laps into the history books to go. Lap number 14, 13 laps in the history book. There's your running order. Josh Taylor, Michael Tucker, Tyler Dohar, Jose Ruiz, who started on the pole. Driver out of Sacramento, California. Then you got Rob Shaw with the Sim House, number 50. Grant Salzano and a number 14 car up 8 spots from where he started. So, you know, we are 16 laps into this piece. The front has not changed. We're going to go back here to right around the area of John Osborne. T-Mac, Tyler McMurder just ahead of him. Everybody being pretty even keel right now. Not a whole lot going on as you're not missing anything up front. John Osborne trying to run down T-Mac, Tyler McMurder. But he's got a mirror for Shane Haar right behind him. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, here comes Josh Taylor. Tucker trying to run him down. We got 17 left in the next. Focus up on that price chopper number 20/39 of Michael Tucker. And Grant Salzano gonna jump out there and try to make a move. He's gonna go high. There is a lane up there. You know how to run it. And that could save you tires as we are working lap number 20 of 134. Go ahead and focus up on some of the back markers in the field here. Thomas Geyer, Blockbuster Racing, driver we haven't talked about here lately, and that's Ryan Burdenstein. Ooh, Michael Tucker just had an incident. We got a yellow flag. Jose Ruiz, Tucker. Let's see, I'm willing to bet it started with Tucker, so let's go to the yellow flag here. Here comes the NOSSCAR replay, red line replay rather, and gets loose, right through the grass, and he didn't hit nothing. Let's see what happened to Jose Ruiz. And it looks like, that car, he had a hardware failure. There is no way that he just hung a right into the 50 car. Under the first caution of the evening here, pause. We're going to go wholesale pit stops. Here on the Red Line Racing Network, we're going to go ahead and step aside while they're taking their pause for the cause, and we're going to do a little bit of turn it up action as we're going to watch the leaders. We'll wait until they go green flag racing here, but we're going to step aside and take a break ourselves. Here in just a few moments, Justin Anigasek going to win the race off pit road. We're going to go ahead and step aside, do a little turn it up. You won't miss a thing. Here on the Red Line Racing Network, we'll be right back. welcome back to the Redline Racing Network as we are on lap 36 of 134. Less than 100 laps to go here. While we were away, there was a caution period for Rob Shaw. Let's see what happened to him. And that was all the way back on lap number 13. Okay, that was during the pit stops here. Here at lap 28, here's what happened to Hot Rod Jordan McGraw. That's going to bring out a caution. Number of caution flags out this evening. You know, the cautions in this league are far few and in between. As we chat Josh Taylor up here in the front of the field, the Red Bull Bandit has now opened it up to almost a half-second lead over Daniel Helms. Now Daniel Helms getting up on Josh Taylor, getting him to business as they come down that back straightaway here, lap 43, 42 laps in the history books here on the Redline Racing Network. And it's been all Josh Taylor for a hot minute. Let's take a look at that race recap right now. Here on lap 44 of 134, one lead change, two cautions for 7 laps, and right now your current leader is Josh Taylor in the Red Bull car. There was pit stops, or it's been 21 laps since they went down pit road, and everybody took 4 tires except for Micah B. Allard and Gabriel Wood as they all took repairs. We got a battle for the lead materializing here with Daniel Helms and Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor now under fire from the 28 car. So we are watching this battle here heat up here in less than 0.14 seconds. So that's he's right there. Oh, we got another caution, Samuel Morris. He's gonna put on pit road. Let's see what happened to Sam. And ooh, he's gonna collect Chris Leota in a 69 car. That's gonna bring out a yellow. Third caution of the evening. All right, under the third caution, this time for Sam Morris. Sam Morris will win the race in the beer stand. We are getting doubled up here, 2x2, nose arc style behind that iRacing.com pace car. We are live here on the Red Line Racing Network, and well, getting ready to go back to green. It's going to be Kuykendall and Nickensack on the front row for this restart. Tucker, Taylor. We are back to green flag racing, and away we go. Kuykendall going to get away pretty cleanly. He's going to move up the racetrack. He's going to go tight, go to the high line. Nickensack going to lose it off of turn number 3. He's going to lose both of them. He's going to drive it back onto the raceway. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Tucker looking at the inside of Kuykendall, and here comes the 91 car, Micah Allard. As we are working lap 52, almost 200 laps. Tucker, your race leader right now here on lap 52, coming down the back straightaway. And the one driver has got the best seat in the house for this one. Shane Hard just outside of this battle. They're in their fourth position at 21. Robin would ride. He's hoping to steal from the rich and give to the poor. Kuykendall buried to that outside line. He's going to slide in front of Hard. You can just see that line that he's running, that Ford Performance Dark Horse Mustang down the front straightaway. Here comes Shane Hart to the inside. He's gonna, nope. Survey says no. Kuykendall, there you see him right there. He's gonna lose wholesale positions. Hard went around him. Taylor's around him. He is stuck on the outside, trying to find a hole. There he goes. Nope. Maybe. We're on lap number 55 of 134. I think Kuykendall is looking for another groove. He can maybe find another racing line. Lap number 56 of 134, 55 laps in the history book. Kuykendall bouncing off the 41 car. I like that move. I mean, I like it. I'm in the broadcast. Meanwhile, you're not missing anything up at the front, as Tucker has just opened it up to a half-second lead over Micah Allard. Back here, close to the back, just inside the top 10. There's the G-Shock number 44 of John Osborne. Sam Morris back on the racetrack, so far we don't have a winner. We don't have a beer stand winner yet. We're working on it though. And Bent's coming to slide on pit road there. Let's see what happened. And he's going to get a little to the left, to the right, to the left, slide to the left. And, ooh, I don't think hitting the pit road wall was in that song. Just saying. I really just don't think that was in it. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I just don't think it was. I don't know. Meanwhile, it's now 0.70 over this man right here, Micah B. Allard. At lap number 60, so 40 to go until we get to 100. Just inside of 74 laps to go. I mean, we've only been racing for a little over. Don't forget, here at 9:27 Central, 10:20 Eastern. You can catch myself on the ABSN network with the Western States Racing League as they make their debut on a new channel here with a new broadcast partner. Catch myself, Mr. Excitement, Matt Metler will be joining me in the booth at some point during that race. So just as we, lap 62 here, 61 laps in the history books. Don't forget that is the Western States Racing League. We're going Truck Series racing at Atlanta on the Tuesday night series. So make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button over there. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button. With the NOSSCAR Cup Series. Lap 64, 63 in the history book now. John Osborne now up to 9th as we are on the John Osborne watch. Sam Morrison at number 94 and Buzz Lightyear to help him along. As he is now under fire from the 6th car. Oh, 4-car Gabriel Ruiz ahead of John Osborne. Lap number 67. We are 66 laps in the history books we go. John Osborne. Michael Tucker, you're not missing anything. It is almost a second back to Allard, Micah Allard. Meanwhile, John Osborne trying to get an answer to Gabriel Wood as he's going to do so. Not without a little bit of contact in the process, but nonetheless, he's still going to do it. A little bit deeper in the field here. Let's get a little battle going on here. T-Mac Tyler McMurder. Only 3 cars on a lap down or more. We'll make it 4. Nick Benz also a lap down. T-Mac Tyler McMurder back there in 19th. In that 46 car. Meanwhile, there's the man of the hour here, lap number 69, make it 70. Michael Tucker gone, just putting a shellacking on the field right now. Lap number 71, 30 laps into the history books we go. Mike Allard and Josh Taylor, the Red Bull Bandit, almost 2 seconds back from Tucker. There's the eyeball test. Tyler McMurder down 15 spots in the wrong direction. Just can't quite get nothing together, nothing to go his way. Dohar, the double natural, also down 15 spots. Jason Metcalf. He's down 10 spots. So your biggest mover of the race right now is that 21 car, Shane Haar. He's the biggest mover of the evening here. He's up 17 spots. And actually your biggest mover is that car right there, the number 91 car. He's up 22 spots. So, I mean, if the race were to end now, Allard would be your hard charger here tonight. The Red Bull Bandit right there in third position, right where he started at, and this is where he wants to be at. And if we keep going this way, we only got, oh man. We'll do it quickly. That's all, just 60 circuits around, making 59 circuits left. I mean, these guys are just getting after it at breakneck speeds. So, I mean, 59 laps left to go. We'll call it 60 laps from here. 60 to go. Shane Haar there on the outside. Now Tucker has just opened it up to 1 second over Michael Allard. John Osborne in that number 44 car here at lap number 76. Kuykendall. He's had an up and down day. I mean, here we are nearing the 100 lap mark. And, you know, I mean, we've only been racing for 46 minutes. Eliza Fisher coming to him, giving Kuykendall the business. Justin Litch also back there in that 11th position, just outside the top 10. Ruiz on a recovery run there. John Osborne up to 7th. And this is a track that John Osborne, I want to touch on John Osborne. This is a track that suits his driving style. If I'm John Osborne, I've had this track circled on my calendar for a while. Here we are, lap 80. So now 22 laps until we get to 100. And then it's going to be a 34 lap run to the end. So, I mean, these guys, I'm sure, thinking about pit stops right now. I mean, they got to be. They got to be thinking about pit stops. So. I mean, I don't know. They could be. I mean, they very well could be thinking about pit stop. That's my frame of thinking. You know. But nonetheless, here we are at 19 laps till we get to the century mark. Kuykendall still running all the way. Well, he's off the racetrack right now. Tucker has opened it up to a 0.8 second lead. We'll call it 1 second, is what we'll call it. Micah Allard, Josh Taylor, the Red Bull Bandit here on lap number 82. We're getting closer. Relatively even keel. Kuykendall a lap down. 19 cars on the lead lap here. And there is Micah Allard trying to make a race out of it. Here on lap number 83. As he has price chopped his way to the front. Micah Allard running second, Josh Taylor running third. Here on lap number 84. There's the Red Bull Bandit, Josh Taylor. You know, I love coming up with nicknames. So the Red Bull Bandit. They don't mind. They don't mind. They don't. Just saying. Daniel Helms rounding out your top four. So to race it in now, Daniel Helms would be one spot shy of the podium. This is the best battle on the racetrack. Guess who's entered into this chat? The G-Shock number 44 of John Osborne. He's looking to make it 3 wide here. We got a 3-car battle, and that's going to be for 5th. Har going to go all the way down to the apron. Osborne going to slide right in front of him, working him on the high side. That is, my friends, what we call a power move. Lily right ahead of me. And we got another yellow flag. And I'm willing to bet it's going to be Burdenstein. He's going to come through the grass, do some free landscaping, and some extracurricular activity going on. Meanwhile, these guys are going to line up fourth caution of the evening. Let's take one more look at the weather as these guys are going to go ahead and set themselves up for that long green flag run that they're hoping for to the end. Wholesale pit stops while they're doing that. Here's our weather for the evening. It is still 79 degrees on the racetrack, or in the air. So just a skosh below 80 and 100 on the racetrack. 50% relative humidity. I mean, you look, we're in the middle of Kansas. Yeah, the humidity plays a factor. Northeast wind at 11 miles an hour. We're under clear sky. And the track temp just dropped to 99, so the track got 99 problems and the temp ain't 1. Kuykendall going to go ahead and get his lap back. So now we're back to 20 cars on the lead lap. Team Extremes, Michael Tucker. For those of you that are just joining us, here's what's happened so far. We're on lap 88 of 134. Michael Tucker is the leader. 4 cautions for 12 laps and 2 different leaders. And right now, Michael Tucker is back to the front of this one in that 39 car. So we got a couple of cars that are going to take that wave around. So when we come back to green flag racing, it's going to be 40 laps. We're going to restart lap number 91. We're going to come back to green with 43 laps to go. As we get set up for the last 43 laps here. These guys went down pit road. I think they can make it from here. Green flag is back out. We're back to racing here at Kansas. Lap number 90, so we have 44 laps remaining here in Michael Tucker. Gets the whole shot coming out of turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Don't forget, here in about 25 minutes we'll be live with the Western States Racing League over on ABSN. They're just about single filed out here. 91, 43 laps remaining. Almost to the century mark. Taylor, Allard, that's your top 3 as the race ends right now. That's the podium. Tucker just steadily pulling away. Here comes Allard. Looking to the inside of Daniel Helms. Daniel Helms might be looking to the outside of Allard. They're going to get single file there. They're going to get it worked out here real quick. Helms back there in that 4th position. Guess who's lurking around the top 5? Where did you come from? John Osborne. Where did you come from, John Osborne? Here comes the license picture. He's in 7th right now. Brent Santano rounding out your top 5. Here comes Osborne to the inside. Can he make it stick? He's got him almost. He's to the door at least. Lap 94 in the air. We're just cruising along here at breakneck speeds right now. Michael Tucker out to have second lead over the Red Bull Bandit of Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor within striking distance of that number 39 car. Michael Allard just behind this battle right here, lap number 94. Coming to get 95, 94 laps into history books we go. Well on our way to lap 134. That would take us to 34 laps to go. Taylor in hot pursuit of the 39 car. Allard right behind him. Daniel Helms trying to make a race out of it. Here comes the rest of the field. You're not missing anything up in the lead right here. We're going to stick with this battle and see what happens with it. Burdenstein went off the racetrack. He's going to come back on the racetrack. Hopefully no one's there. Ooh, easy, big feller. He's mowing the grass. He went back off the racetrack again. Here comes the number 50 car to the inside. That's a scary moment. He's going to keep it straight. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Josh Taylor, the Red Bull Bandit, trying to close in. "96 laps into the history books we go." Josh Taylor and the 88 car. Nick Pitts jumped into Pitts. Michael Tucker continues to lead this race. Got lap number 98. We're inching closer to that 134 lap. We're about 38 laps away. The calculator has started to burn on the fuel mileage these guys are running. I mean, I would say we throw fuel mileage out the window. 35 laps remain here. For the cars and stars of the NOSSCAR Cup Series. We're not missing anything up here in the top 5. We're going to search for some more battles. Here's a good battle here with Salzano, Osborne, Glitch, and Helms. It's a 4-car battle for, we'll call it 4th place. We have now 35 laps remain here. Salzano's going to grab a little bit of light. Here comes John Osborne up into the top 5. He has broken into the top 5 with 35 laps remaining. Laps to go here for Michael Tucker, Daniel Helms back in the top 5. These guys are going at it. They're going aiming. 101, 100 laps in the history books. We're working our way to 34 laps to go. We've been racing for, just about an hour now. 33 to go. 33 laps remain here. You're not missing anything out front. As Michael Tucker's now opened it back up to over a half second. We'll call it 1 second here. Lap 102, 101 laps in the history books here. We coming down to get 32 laps to go. Thirty-one laps to go. Nope, 32. I lost count. I lost count, what can I say? Eliza Fisher gonna grab the wall. He's gonna wall ride it, keep it out of harm's way. And that's gonna probably end his night there. He's gonna let it come to rust. And he might even jump to the pits. Let's see what happens there. We're gonna slow the action down. And he's going to go ahead and jump to the pits. There we go. 30 laps remain here from Kansas with the NOSSCAR Cup Series. Live on Redline Racing Network. And don't forget, in just about, at 10:20 Eastern, 9:20 Central Standard Time, we go live with the Western States Racing League over in ABSN. The Accelerate Broadcast and Sports Network. 29 laps to go. Micah Allard went off the racetrack. And then he came back on. Let's see what happened there. And a little to the left, a little to the right. He's got it. He's losing it right to the grass. Almost through the same tire track. What a save. Nope, he's going to spin it right back out. I mean, once these cars go around, you're not saving it. And we are under caution. We're going to slow the action down one more time. As we are working lap 107 of 134. Five cautions for 14 laps here tonight, so the fifth caution for cause. And everybody's going to come down pit road. Tucker going to pull the old whoop-de-doo. And I always say that's the equivalent of a pump fake in football. Tucker says he's got enough fuel to make it to the end. Kyle Kuykendall going to be on old tires when we go back to green flag racing. All right, we're getting doubled up behind that iRacing.com pace car. But we're getting ready to come back to green here on lap number, carry to one. Let's bring up that race recap once again. Lap 110, so we will have just over 24 to go. Back to green flag racing we go. 25 laps remain. Here on the Red Line Racing Network here in NOSSCAR Cup Series of Kansas. Kuykendall on old tires, holding his own with Michael Tucker. Could this be Kuykendall's night? We're going to find out in 25 short circuits. Make it 24 laps to go. 24 laps remain here on the Red Line Racing Network with the NOSSCAR Cup Series at Kansas. Tucker. Oh, we got a caution once again. This time it's showing for Hot Rod Jordan McGraw. Let's see what happens. Oh. I mean, he kept it straight. Now he's going to go ahead and loop it once again. That's going to slow the action. Six caution cause. Michael Tucker, Josh Taylor, Kyle Kuykendall. It's your top three right now. So if the race were to end right now, that would be your podium. Tucker all the way down to the apron. Tucker, I don't know if Tucker can make it. I mean, I don't know. I just don't feel like he can. I don't feel like Tucker can make it to the end. He stayed out. He did not go in. Meanwhile, we're going to get doubled up behind that iRacing.com pace car. And when we go back to green, we're going back to green with 16 laps to go, rather. Actually, we'll make it 20. So here we go. Live here on the Red Line Racing Network. Coming back to Green Flag Racing here on lap 115. We are down and away. Green Flag is out. 20 laps to go from Kansas. And here comes John Osborne, Mr. G-Shock himself. Kuykendall gonna get a little loose. Here comes Josh Taylor, the Red Bull Bandit. They're just doing it, John Force style, 3 wide. Anigasek gonna make contact. He's gonna go around. And caution number 7 comes out. Holy cow. There they are, 3 wide. He gets a little high. Not the good kind of high either. Oh. Luckily the car's not too badly damaged. He's going to be on pit road for some time. Tucker just wants to get this one finished off. Josh Taylor in the 88 car, the Red Bull Bandit. We are under caution number 7 for the evening. For those of you that don't know, we are on lap 118 of 134. Michael Tucker is your race leader. 7 cautions for 21 laps. This one at the hands of the 97 car, Justin Anigasak. And I gotta tell you, I mean, just what a race this has been. You know, pretty even keel. And joining us in the booth, Mr. Matt Mettler. Matt, how's it going?
What is going on, brother?
Well, look, we're at 7. We're at caution number 7. Right now, Michael Tucker is ready for this day to be over. We're going.
Tell you what,
we're going 3 wide.
3 wide, and we're late in this race too. And Geyer in the 5 right up there in 7th place. How about that being the performer of the night?
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. Nothing against Geyer, but Kyle Kuykendall cannot put a race together this whole season. And if this race were to end right now, Matt, he would be on the podium of 22 spots.
So the biggest mover of the race, podiums as well. That would be, I don't want to say historic, but certainly a nice turnaround there for the 12 machine as this field gets ready to rock and roll. Those lights are out on the pace car, Alan.
They are. And in just about 4 minutes time, we're going to go live on ABSN with the debut of the WSRL, the Western States Racing League. Matt, I know I've been talking about this for the last 3 weeks.
I know you have, buddy.
Finally going to happen.
Well, first and foremost, I am happy for you, man. This is a big deal for you. In case you haven't heard from the Allen Experience, he has his own broadcasting network now, and I am absolutely thrilled for him. So if you guys want to support the cause, make sure after you finish up here, go over and check out Alan's broadcast. He has a big-time series on board, WSRL. He's been calling those races for a long time. It's the Western States, and they go late. So if you want some late-night sim racing, make sure you stop on over there and support Alan as well as we go back to Green Flag Racing, bud.
Yeah, Michael Tucker, Josh Taylor, the Red Bull Bandit, bringing the field down to green. And we are green for the final 15 laps. Away we go. And Matt Tucker's been unstoppable on the bottom lane all night long. Here we go, and I got to tell you what, they're going to fall in line here. You know, this race up until now has been pretty even keel, but, you know, once again, Tucker just price chopping his way through these laps. As we got a big pileup, a stack up here throughout John Osborne. No one's going anywhere. They are gridlocked.
Absolutely are gridlocked. It's fast and furious at the front of this piece. Michael S. Tucker trying to be the one, but the 88 of Taylor might have something to say about it. Red Bull Bandit. Oh, he's going to go up there and touch doors with him as they drag race, and it's still a John Force special into 3 and 4, Alan.
Yeah, John Force special as well. Here comes the Red Bull Bandit. He's got it, the lead with 14 laps to go. Michael Tucker just, you know, under the last caution, Matt, Tucker was on the apron. It's like he almost couldn't make it. But these cautions will help out these drivers, if you will. Kuykendall has fallen back out of the podium, but he's still hanging on to the top 5. Right now, that top 5 is a live support, thanks to Daniel Helms. Salzado gets into him, gets him a little loosey-goosey. He's going to keep it straight. And, Matt, I got exciting news. Tune in Monday at 7:30 or 7:45 Eastern. Matt, I've been hinting about it, but an announcement to be made. Breaking news on the Red Line Racing Network. Dave Regal coming out of retirement.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, buddy. Hell yeah. That's what, now, you see, if you obviously, these folks at home don't know what that means to us, but that is huge. And Alan, I know how much that's going to mean to you. When we talked about it, I was 99.9% certain he would do it. He did it for me, and I know what kind of a boost that gave me personally, and I will definitely tune into that from work. I can't wait to hear you guys on the airwaves again as Rhea Ferris from SNN calls him the Beagle. Dave Regal back in the broadcast booth. Alan, that's amazing, dude. That's going to be a hell of a ride for you.
And that's going to be over on ABSN 7:45 p.m. Eastern with the Smokin' Thunder Truck Series. They had a awesome race. It's on YouTube, ABSN. Check it out. 10 laps to go, though. Josh Taylor with a score to settle. 10 laps to go. He is pulling away at a tune of a 0.5 seconds.
Yeah, he's just doing a better job, I believe, of managing the Goodyears right now, and that's going to be the difference. As you mentioned, you know, that margin holding steady, but that's all you need. Either you win by a millimeter or 10 seconds. Winning is winning, and the Red Bull Bandit looking to take another one here late in this race with just 9 laps to go. I don't even want to mention his name, Alan, but a friend of mine for a long time now, going back to the PlayStation 4 days on NASCAR 15, the man in the 5 ride, Thomas Michael, who the hell are you tonight, Geyer, is in a podium position. In a what? What do you do? Eat a box of cheese?
I know that we all secretly have our drivers that we root for.
Yes.
And I know when I'm on the track, I can picture Dave Regal in my ear yelling at me, just short-circuiting when I do something dumb. But 8 laps to go, Thomas Geyer. And then you got the double natural, Tyler Dohar there in that second position. So 7 laps remaining if the race ends now. Your driver, Thomas Geyer, gets on the podium.
He is closing in on the 77 for a second.
He wants the podium in a little bit more.
I don't even want to talk about my bro right now. Alan, you know how bad the broadcaster's curse is with me. But what a run for this guy, man. I can't believe I am witnessing this right now.
Oh, no, here comes Daniel Helms. He's closing in. A half a dozen laps left to go for Josh Taylor. And he's pulling away to the tune of a half second. There's the eyeball test briefly.
You know, like we always used to say, though, buddy, catching them is one thing, passing them another. The dirty air with these cars is just does horrific things to the balance. It gets tight. You can't get it to turn. And then the next thing you know, you burn up the right front trying to get around him. So, yes, I mean, he is there. I mean, these drivers are within striking distance, but how big of a menace does that dirty air factor play? And you can kind of see the line offset, right? And Thomas Geyer is kind of running that middle lane as there's smoke in front of them. Geyer now looking to go to second. What planet are we on tonight in Chi-Town land?
Well, right now, we're at Kansas. You're at the wrong track. We're at Kansas. We're in the Sunflower State. But Tyler Dohar.
That's why I said we're at Chi-Town right now. It just doesn't seem real.
Okay. I'll take it. But right now, for the moment, Thomas Geyer is now running in second position, up 17 spots. Michael Allard would be the biggest mover of the race, but I'm pretty sure that if Thomas Geyer can hang on to that podium position, Matt Metler is absolutely going to lose his mind.
I'm starting to lose my mind already, dude.
3 laps to go. We are just 2 laps away, 3 laps away from the end of this one. You're not missing anything out front as we are focused up on this battle to see how it materializes.
You fucking cleared him. I don't believe it. You know, Alan, my life hasn't been that good the past month and a half, 2 months or so, but oh my God. This right here makes it that much better.
Popsicle sticks in the air for Josh Taylor. Matt, Thomas Geyer continuing to run in second position as we come down the back straightaway. Josh Taylor leading the speed to about a tune of a 1 second gap from Thomas Geyer. The sanded hourglass going to run out. Tyler Dohar making one last ditch effort to get around that nickel. White flag comes out. We are racing back to checkers.
That's right, racing back to checkers here. It is all the Red Bull Rocket. But the man coming out to do business tonight in the 5 ride. He used to go by Batman on PlayStation, but tonight he is putting on perhaps one of the best performances I have ever seen in his iRacing campaign. Don't adjust the TV sets at home, not your Androids or the iPhones. That is correct. He is locked in the 5th place position as Taylor's going to get the win. And the Miracle Man, the 5 ride, Geyer's going to come home in 2nd freaking place.
And don't adjust your volume. That is Matt getting choked up.
Man, I'm not kidding, dude. That's wow.
There's only one other person that you can get emotional, and that is Dave Regal. And there's certain triggers that will get him.
I don't even know why I am, buddy. That's just how it goes sometimes. But, man. But I'll tell you what, man. How about Dohar, man, having such a great run there? Helms, Allard. But, you know, those guys, you expect them to be up there each week. And I don't want to take anything away from what they do. But holy crap, Tom. Like, you get somebody.
I mean, look, I think you have a soft spot in your heart for Thomas like you and Dave have for me when I run good. When I run good, you guys are up there cheering in the booth. But
as always, man.
Josh Taylor going to burn it down. There's your podium finishers as we work on getting, and I'm sure I'm going to bet dollars to donuts that Thomas Geyer is probably going to be the first one up to the booth. If he's not, you're.
I don't even know if he realizes what he did yet. That is what a race here tonight, man. And I got to say thank you for everything that you do to help me out. We appreciate you here too, and we look forward to what you're going to do on your network. But you know, I'd never want to make you, always believe that you always give me your best effort, buddy. But what a heck of a race here tonight.
Well, just as to that, we got our first place interview in the booth. Josh Taylor, what a run here tonight. You're the man of the hour. Take us through that race and what you needed to do to stay out front.
Clean air. That's literally the name of the game here. Like, you could not do anything behind anybody. It would take forever to, catch anybody or make a pass. You had to do it on the restarts, and the dirty air was so bad here.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only that, but accompanied that with 109-degree track temperature at the start. It was slicker than owl poop.
Yeah. Yeah, there was no outside groove. You tried to go up there, and you're just losing time. The bottom was so fast, and these cars are so wide. There's so much wake. Track position was really important. I didn't think I was going to get it there. I kind of got mired in traffic after some pit stops. Some people stayed out, some people took 2, and it's a fight to try to get by at least one car. I got lucky on the restart there and pulled up next to Tucker, and we just set sail from there and just try to block the clean air.
Well, look, man, before we get you out of here, who do you want to thank and who helped you get it done on that 88 car?
Well, I want to thank Justin and Sogak and Daniel Helms, Nick Bentz, all those guys. We raced with each other throughout the week. we help each other and motivate each other, and appreciate the broadcast crew. Appreciate McMurder for invite me to this league. I've had a blast this season, and hopefully we can keep it going.
All right. Well, once again, congratulations on the first place finisher. We're going to need Tyler Geyer or Thomas Geyer up to the booth.
I'll send him up.
Thank you, brother. Heck of a job tonight, man.
Appreciate that.
And Matt, I know you've been waiting for this one, so the floor will be yours when Thomas Geyer gets in here.
He probably doesn't want to come up here, if I had to guess. The man that always has something to say doesn't want to talk.
He might be a man of few words tonight, right?
He's never a man of few words.
Well, just as I say, Matt, you're with Thomas Geyer.
Hey, how's it going? What's up?
Brother. What in the hell did you have for breakfast today, man?
I don't know. I think I had some crayons today from somebody up above in heaven, one of our good brothers, man. I don't know where that ram came from. I don't know where it came from.
Let me tell you, man. Life has not been that good for me recently, but watching you, I don't even know why I'm emotional, dude. I'm sorry.
I know, man. It's crazy to see me right up here at the top at number 2. That was a hard run today, man. I never seen that before.
Dude, I am so freaking happy for you, man. You've been in this league for a long time. You're the one that told me about this league.
Yes.
And I have watched you compete in many races. But if I told you on my bingo card I had you coming in second, I'd be probably telling the biggest bold-faced lie in my life. But yet, here you are.
Yeah.
How did you... What is it always been this way with you in this racetrack? Or is tonight just you're scratching your head too? Or did you feel the confidence coming into this race that it was going to be a huge night for you in that 5 team?
To be honest, man, I'm scratching my head. I thought we were going to burn them tires out, man, especially practice. I did a little practice session earlier. But I don't know, man. I tried a different setup. I tried a way different setup today. I lowered my steering pinion down somewhere to where I thought maybe, like these guys do, and see what it would work and just try to save as much tire as I could. But, I know I was trying to pick up on where I was messing up at, and I don't know, man. Like I said, this thing was a rocket today. I don't know what happened.
I was telling on the broadcast, you and I go back to PlayStation and NASCAR 15 and Chris and a friend that we lost, both of ours. And, then we did that race together, that broadcast, and we know how I got into this because of him.
Yeah.
And I think it's just the history there. And then watching you finally being able to do this tonight, buddy. Man, this is better than a Christmas gift. And I know we're in July, but to see you go out there for someone we used to call the Batman line and just have it laser freaking focused. I mean, your car didn't move an inch. That thing was like welded to the racetrack. And then you go up there and you get by Dohar, driver of the 77, and he is anything but easy to get around. And you almost make it look easy.
Well, Gabe Wood told me, he just came over and he's like, Geyer, go middle, go middle. And as soon as he said go middle, I don't know. I went to the middle. And when I went to that middle, man, she stuck. And when she stuck, I knew it. I was like, this is my chance. The middle's it. I felt like I was catching him, but I don't think I would have caught Josh. Maybe I would have. Only way I would have probably caught him and had a chance if there was a caution. But other than that, it was... I don't know, man.
You did. You better screenshot those and save them.
Oh, I am. They are. They're saved there. I'm streaming it on Rumble, bro. Like that's what I was telling my chat. I'm amazed. This has never happened before, man.
Bro, I made a comment during the broadcast that we were on another planet at a different racetrack right now. I'm like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
I mean, this is. But I mean, tell me for a guy that's competed in this series as long as you've had, and a lot of times it doesn't necessarily go your way. And I mean, we're not talking a top 15, a top 10. No, we're talking a podium P2, a runner-up finish in this freaking league. How are you feeling right now? I mean, I can hear it in your voice. Has it sunk in yet what you did, or is it going to take a day or two?
A little bit, but it'll probably take a day or two. Like I said, I need to go to the drawing board and I need to watch that back and I need to see what I did. And I think I need to go from there. I'm not going to give up all my secrets, you know what I mean?
No,
But
just
I think that what I've been doing on the off time by racing, and just practicing with the AI, especially putting it on like adaptive but high and getting the ass shit kicked out of me by AI has also taught me as well in some sense, so that's a kind of a good tool for it. um, I've also run with some guys that are in, some other veterans from like ALG, American Legion Gaming. Those guys and some other guys that have, and guys here in NOSSCAR that have helped me along the way, basically giving me tips and pointers on what to fix, what to do. And so basically, it's accumulation of that, man. It's accumulation of, finally getting on that right track. And who knows, maybe that win is coming. We just don't know when.
maybe that's the moment you needed to break through, and maybe there's a new 5 in town, if you know what I'm saying.
Maybe, who knows? I'm not gonna call this a fluke, but I'm gonna call it a spark, and and I'm back in the saddle again, baby. That's all I can really say. I'm back in the saddle.
Hey, just on a personal note, buddy, I am so freaking proud of you, man. Like
I appreciate that, man.
Words cannot describe how much that run you put together tonight lifts my spirits.
I'll be honest with you. I thought I heard our brother in my ear scream, "Well, I'll be damned, you son of a bitch!" As soon as I crossed that line, I swear to you, I heard that. And I was thinking that when they said Matt's up in the booth, and I was like, yeah, somebody's sending a sign. I know what's going on here.
I didn't want them to tell you I was in the booth, and then you know how bad my broadcaster's curse is sometimes. I didn't even want to talk about it, but brother, I can't believe we're doing this right now. Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, man. Hopefully there's more to come, bro.
I hope so for you too, man. And how cool was that Gabe Wood jumping in there, telling you to go to the middle? So clearly you got these guys behind you as well. He's such a great competitor and a cool dude. But Tom, before I cut you loose, who do you want to thank? Who helps you get it done on the 5 ride? The floor is yours.
Oh, who helps me? Everybody, man. I thank everybody, bro. Anybody that's helped me along the way throughout the whole journey. You know what I mean, bro? Like myself, you got to thank God first and foremost, forevermore. And, man, there's really everybody in NOSSCAR, everybody back home, here, especially you yourself, bro, and this friendship we've had going through a long way, and the people that we lost and we known. And especially, people in my chat that have come to help me, that are former people in racing, but have kind of also, like I said, helped me with the tools along the way. That's about it, God bless America, 250.
Well, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. A box of Wheaties, some new settings, a new reinvigorated look on things. And Thomas Geyer comes home runner-up with the best performance he has had in his time here in the NOSSCAR Cup Series. Man, this one is special, buddy. Enjoy this. And I hope we see you again in the near future up here. And I want to see you vibing out there on the racetrack. From now on, that's how you drive, bro. That's how you get it done.
Well, let's see if we can survive the rest, bro. Let's see if we can survive the rest.
Hell yeah,
man.
buddy.
Peace.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Peace.
All right.
How about that, Alan?
Yep, and unfortunately, we're going to have to axe the third place interview. We got to get going to the Western States Racing League. So, Matt?
Tyler Dohar. I'll pick up the broadcast. Okay. And I'll meet you over there for WSRL. Tyler Dohar comes home in that third and final podium place position, driver of the 77. Joining me in the booth now. Tyler, you had to kind of avoid a lot of adversity out there on the racetrack tonight. There was a lot of cautions. How were you able to keep the 77 clean and put it where you needed to when it mattered the most this evening?
Oh, man. Well, the night didn't start off that good. I'll tell you what. I mean, we were running up there with Josh, and then that first caution came out, had some tire strategy, and I kind of just had that gut feeling something was going to happen. And, either got hit or I don't know if it was just me checking up to avoid the two that were kind of washing up to the wall. But, having to go 2 laps down early was not a part of the game plan. But, I mean, all in all, just really fought back. Just took it easy. Felt there were going to be a couple more yellows until the field thinned out. Got lucky there. Got back on the lead lap. Pulled a weird tire strategy where I didn't take a second set, so I was still out there for quite a while on a set of tires, even after I got the free pass while other guys had taken freshies, because I was feeling we might be in a position where we could have tire options, and maybe some people would take their tires too early, so I'd save some for late. Didn't end up playing out that way, but I mean, I was just able to scrape and claw and really just get track position back. It was so critical, Matt. I mean, I felt like I had about a P2 to P3 car all day. But you know, sometimes when you're back there in 17th, you're just fighting for your freaking life. You know, it's like being out there, you know, when you're kind of in traffic and these things. It's hard to make up ground, but slow and steady, worked our way up from like 23rd to 8th on the longest green flag run of the night. And then had a really fast pit stop. I actually like nailed my pit box for once. I didn't overshoot it. Got a couple free spots on pit road and kind of just took advantage of the tire strategy. I mean, and towards the end there, I just was experimenting. I felt, you know, I wasn't going to pass Josh if I kept running the bottom. Went up top, made some time, and then it was kind of fool's gold. And Geyer was able to get me there. I was so happy, though. Like, if anybody was going to pass me out on that racetrack, I wanted it to be Thomas Geyer. He's a good buddy of mine, and it's good to see him get a run he deserves, man. I mean, he's fast. He just always, it's always like, man, what can go wrong this week with him? And I'm just happy that he was able to survive all that chaos towards the end. He clawed his way up, and man, he earned that frickin' thing. You know, he didn't just luck his way in. He worked his way up. He passed me legit. I was driving my you know what off, and he passed me.
Not to cut you off, I told him in the interview, I said, I know that 77 did not give you that spot. I said, he makes you work for it just like Ryan Newman used to. I said, I promise you, you earned that from the 77. I agree, man. He just,
oh yeah, he earned that one, man. I mean, I was fishing at that point because I kind of committed to the top. I didn't feel like I could run the bottom anymore. And you know, it just didn't pan out that way. But you know what? We made the best out of what it could have been a really terrible situation. We stay in the points battle. You know, Josh is going to get back to the points lead, but or close to it. It's going to be neck and neck here. Yeah. So you know what? We went in plus 13. If you told me, you know, the way our regular season went, that I'd be 2 behind Josh Taylor, I'd call you nuts. So we've had a really good playoff or a chase so far. So I'm happy. I got to miss next week, so take a big hit there. But, you know, we're just going to try to go on a tear of the final 5 and see what we can do.
Absolutely, and I appreciate that elaborate breakdown and analysis on your run this evening. And when you're firing on all cylinders, getting it done in the pits, it's tough to come out of any race with a bad result, and you come out of here with a 3rd place position. You would think in any other league you're running, right? You come out with a podium, you're going to gain some ground, but as you mentioned, you lost a little bit, but that's just how good the competition is in this series. And you can guarantee the next time the 77's on the racetrack, he is going to be full send out there trying to get the job done and get this championship. Before I cut you loose, Tyler, who do you want to thank on the 77 who helps you get it done? The floor is yours.
Got to start off thanking Tyler McMurder for giving us this series, giving us this platform. Thank you to you and Alan for giving us a voice and a vision, getting eyes on us. Got to thank, you know, guys like Josh. You know, they help make me better. I'm running with guys like Jordan McGraw, guys I've run with for years, all the way back to the Console League, Pro League days. I mean, this league is it's a good family. I mean, it was a chaotic race, but nobody was really too worse for wear. You know, so everybody kind of just minded their P's and Q's. So just happy that we came out, you know, relatively unscathed.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. The man always with a plan, Tyler Dohar, the 77, comes home with a solid 3rd place finish and definitely keeps his chase and championship hopes alive. Josh Taylor, the Red Bull Bandit, gonna be your winner here from Corn Country in Kansas. But everyone, including myself, you're not in Kansas anymore when Thomas Geyer comes home and puts up a 2nd place effort. I am still in shock. And I'll tell you what, folks, if you want some inspiration, that's what you got tonight out of the 5, man. That's why you never give up. You don't quit. Unbelievable effort tonight from the 5. I'm so happy for that guy. Also want to thank Tyler McMurder, all the sponsors, everyone behind the scenes, the admins that make this league the powerhouse that it is. Without the hard work tonight from the 5. I'm so happy for that guy. Also want to thank Tyler McMurder, all the sponsors, everyone behind the scenes, the admins that make this league the powerhouse that it is. Without the hard work of you guys at home in dedication, this certainly wouldn't be possible. McFlurry, as Tyler Dohar mentioned.